It's an Avengers musical. This is great. Hey, welcome back everyone to another reaction. Hawkeye just came out. Mike, do you have any experience with Hawkeye?
Just for reading some of the Avengers and New Avengers from about 10 or 15 years ago. But then also I've read the book that I think this series is based on with Kate Bishop, sort of with him as her mentor.
Okay.
And she's very sarcastic and makes fun of him a lot in the comic, and it's funny. It's got a funny tone to it and interesting art. I liked it a lot, and I like Jeremy Renner's Hawkeye in the MCU. I loved the Endgame, that he was kind of central to that in a lot of ways. It starts with him and his experience.
Yeah.
He loses more than anyone.
Yep.
Ronan was the Clint Barton after Hawkeye, and I think New Avengers, I believe he's with them as Ronan, or maybe he sort of participates when he chooses, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Like Daredevil also just only helps when when it works for him. He's not beholden to, he doesn't answer to anyone.
Right.
But Ronan was maybe more ruthless. I think he used nunchucks as opposed to bow and arrow, and maybe katanas. And we saw him maybe be more willing to kill, as we saw in Endgame, a little more desperate maybe, or angry or whatever.
Right.
I certainly haven't read all the books leading up to the one this was based on, but maybe this was more of a lighter tone, a new redemption arc for his dark character if he was going through things,
Right.
But it's been a while, but I'm looking forward to it.
I'm pretty sure this is all post-Endgame. Family's back, snaps over. Yeah, I heard some, who knows, there's rumors, potential for Daredevil and Fisk, and, because it's all in that area.
Vincent D'Onofrio was Kingpin in those shows.
Yes, yes.
Great.
That's what everybody's like hoping for, is what I take. And I watched Daredevil, and it was awesome. I love Daredevil. I would love for them to figure out how to make that all a part of the same universe here.
The videos we've done so far have been like trailers, which is hard for me to get excited about trailers.
Sure.
And then also Shang-Chi, which was cool, but I just wasn't that excited about it.
Sure. Yeah.
Whereas this is something I'm looking forward to more, I guess. So
awesome. I can already see the excitement in your face. Okay, well, taking us back a little bit. 2012. Pretty good trick, really. Oh, the attack on New York.
Oh, true.
Thought that was a thing flying by. Yeah. Oh no.
Where's Loki?
Right. Sorry. That would be crazy experiences. Wow.
Don't go out there.
Man, she's close too. Look how close they are. We need to go back and analyze the footage and see if we see that building getting hit in the... Hawkeye.
Thought it was Green Goblin for a second.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah. I remember this moment. Inspired.
So they've probably got just as much budget and better effects than the movie did in 2012.
Yeah. Wow. What a start. I'm liking it. Heck yeah.
It's just the one she happened to see out the window.
Right. It's, I mean, we're very easily influenced, impressionable when we're young.
He's one of the few that are just normal humans.
Yeah, he's just a regular human
as well.
Yeah, it'd be, Thor might be more powerful, but when you stick out your hand, the hammer doesn't come to you, so you gotta, put an arrow.
So she's done archery and gymnastics and fencing and diving and parkour.
Parkour, it looks like.
She's prepared for this.
Yeah. You might say a young Avenger.
That something tells me the father might not really be dead, though. We'll see.
Yeah, right. It's a Marvel movie.
The first thing she said is, "Will they come back?" Was she talking about the aliens?
Presumably. Yeah. Right. Yep, parkour, you were right.
I can do that.
Right. And our mind. Dun.
Well, that was a bit of a letdown. Give me a second.
Explosive arrow. Can make those in Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, what's she attached to it?
I don't know. Grappling hook?
Yeah. Final adjustment, release. Nice. See the compensation at the last minute for the extra weight. It's gonna fall.
Uh-oh.
She fucked it up. It's gonna. You better get your arrow back. Ooh, yeah. Save the clock tower. Well, Back to the Future, sorry. Definitely Christmas time, right?
Feeling a little Die Hard vibes.
Yeah. A musical? It's like, what the hell? It's an Avengers musical. This is great.
This is how Cap got his start, though, basically.
It is, that's right. 3C on the eyes. Uh-oh. Tasha. Oh.
I know what happened, Sis. I was there. You wasn't there. It's that guy.
This is a depiction of the first major event, the first movie.
I guess so. Bash! Oh.
So half his friends are dead, and he's sitting through
Right,
this. Is that
right.
what's going on?
Fighting off PTSD here. Gosh.
Why did he go? His kids wanted to go.
His kids, I guess.
Yeah.
I miss Nat too.
Show Mom what she's missing.
So she won the lawsuit that she's entitled to another film. So it may not be Black Widow, but Scarlett Johansson will be back, apparently. I don't know how they'll do that, but could be interesting.
Right. See what they do with it.
Notice that the ones who died in Endgame were the actors who were probably paid the most.
How about that? Yeah, we gotta figure out a way to write these contracts to an end here. God damn. Tony Stark, $50 million a movie. Arr.
Really? Oh my goodness.
It was high, very high.
Is she an ancestor to Bishop from the X-Men?
Mm.
He came from the future. His name was Bishop. It's my dude from Better Call Saul.
Wait a minute. That prop was in something. I don't like him because of his mustache.
He's a bad guy in Better Call Saul. You couldn't guess. Guess everybody's a bad guy in that.
Go. It's a dog. One-eyed dog.
I believe this is from the comic. You know these people know Kingpin. You watched Daredevil? Did you watch Luke Cage and the rest?
I did not watch Luke Cage.
Jessica Jones and Punisher are also good. I wouldn't bother with the Defenders or the Iron Fist, but that's just my opinion.
Real party down the wine cellar.
I think one of the previews for this had Carol of the Bells or
I'm Gary.
You know, I just quit.
Recovered from the wreckage of the Avengers compound. Now you
That
recall.
was Hawkeye's sword. Ronin.
going to be difficult to have a lot of integrity in that weapon if it's retractable.
Yeah,
like that.
it's completely unrealistic.
It's a movie thing.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Oh. Who's gonna grab it? Be careful where you point that thing. You don't want to accidentally hit that trigger.
90 seconds to find your watch. Everything else
The
is
watch.
Oh, it's Stark Tech watch or something?
Probably, or something like this.
Oh, yeah, I remember in the book she fights hordes of guys in jumpsuits, tracksuits.
Nice. Already put it on. You say you got all kinds of glass.
Usually in the movies they break, but that's what would actually happen most of the time.
Right.
It would just hurt a lot.
Strong legs. Oop. Well, that worked out. And he finds the watch. Dog in the comics?
I think maybe the dog somehow ties in to her finding Clint, but I can't remember.
That was quite the leap for being just a person. Oh,
In his outfit.
yep.
Yeah, what happened to his suit? How'd he lose it?
Pizza. Dogs love pizza. How does that work in with those gloves? Can never get it to work with gloves.
They're Tony Stark gloves, or whatever. They're Avenger gloves. They work with.
Uh-oh. Is that the father?
Killed with Ronin's sword.
Yep. How'd they find her like that?
Yeah, the comics is all these guys in tracksuits in the same color. I
Oh, he's big.
think she just did a diamond cutter on him.
Yeah. We used to do that to each other. This is Hawkeye, I assume.
Come on.
You're Hawkeye.
Who the hell are you?
End of the first episode. Yeah. Yeah, awesome. That's good. So, what'd you think about the first episode? It's good.
Just
intro.
when you thought it was about to go somewhere, it
Yeah.
ended.
Yeah. Which I understand
that's
why they
great.
released both two episodes at once.
Yeah, that's. I think the TV format is a good idea for this. They're advancing the overall plot
Right.
of everything with the Avengers, but this just keeps you on the edge of your seat for 45 minutes and then it's over.
It's pretty good. I like it. like I think, like you said, it's got the production value of a big budget movie, but we get more time and development of the characters. Comics are serialized, and so you get all this time to develop and these interactions with the characters, develop the characters. But like when comic books hit movies, it's pretty much just all the big plot points, like Civil War or whatever. When they all come together, you don't get that time. But the TV shows now allow you to kind of get that aspect from the comics back. You get the character development.
A lot of times a film will only have 20 or 30 minutes at the beginning to develop the main characters, whereas we already know who Hawkeye is.
Right.
We know he's in grief. He's got his family, but he's in grief and he's been through a lot. That's all we need to know.
Right.
And then we've got this new character to learn about and see how they butt heads or whatever.
Maybe I missed it. Did it explain why Hawkeye was in New York again? Because didn't his family live on the farm out in the middle of nowhere or whatever?
Right.
I wonder why they're in the city. Oh, no, they must be there visiting because Mom called and she wasn't there with them when they got back to and saw the news feed. So Mom is still, I guess, back at the farm. So they must be in New York for, maybe they just came to the city to see the Broadway show. Yeah, I mean, it's the reason they came in.
Yeah, I guess they really wanted to go.
Really?
Rogers the musical.
There's probably some Easter eggs in that, and that the cat hand thing. I don't know if that was in Loki, but that exact prop was used in something. I just don't. I think it was Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That's it. Bucky is like in a bar to see the on a date with the Asian bartender or whatever, and that exact cat moving arm thing was there, and he grabbed it to stop the arm moving. I don't know if that plays any significance at all, but I'm sure it's just a little Easter egg for nerds to geek out on. There's no significance whatsoever for that. They should have pulled the camera at a slightly different angle to do a couple of those hits, because it was clear, like, movie punching, like, it wasn't even close, but I'll take it.
The action in all these movies you have to take with a grain of salt, because there's always a pause between every punch thrown. Like, that's not, and they compensate with sound effects and all that stuff and things to get your attention.
I mean, they'll never be as good as the action as Vengeance is Good.
Right.
A film we did when we were 16.
We'll have to refilm it, I guess.
I guess I could not can't find that tape. I've actually got the tape, but I think I recorded over it.
Everything else is being rebooted, so we just need a studio that'll invest.
And Vengeance is Good.
Greatest film of all time, and Mr. Chance. So now you can invest in the reboot.
In the reboot, right? All right. Well, that was all I got for the first episode. Anything you want to add?
I like how, in contrast to Loki or even WandaVision, this is just a straightforward story.
Mm-hmm.
There's not overarching implications for. I mean, there will be, I think.
I'm sure there will.
It's over.
Right.
But right now, we're just getting the story of, it's not about time travel and all this.
Right. WandaVision and Loki are like, it's about it's world-changing events, and these are more like the first Iron Man. These are way more grounded, believable, I guess, in ways.
So far, at least. Yeah.
Right. I like how they're tying in the Ronin stuff. Like, that was great. Like, we were just talking about that before. Hopefully they'll tie in a little bit of that. Now, was Ronin always in the comics? Was it just ended up being an alter ego like Hawkeye, or was he bad like he's represented?
He participated in like Avengers and stuff as Ronin.
Okay. All right. Right on. That's cool. I'm excited to catch the next episode. All right. Well, if that's it, thank you all for joining, and like, subscribe. It helps the channel grow, and we'll catch you on the next reaction to Hawkeye. Peace.